morning, y'all. So it's Saturday. Not doing the damn thing, but still putting clothes up in this damn closet, honey. You don't know how much stuff you have until you actually move and put stuff away. Mind you, I threw a lot of stuff out. So I'm like, where is all this stuff coming from? And baby, we need to go to the gym. We need to go to the gym. So I know y'all probably is like, oh, we need to update on the boob. So every day I catch myself checking the size of it. It went down drastically. Like it's right here. Like literally like right here is where the lump was. But now I could feel it with one finger. Before I could feel it with like 3, and it was big and huge. So I'm still finishing my antibiotics. I try to find like an early appointment for an ultrasound. The earliest I got was the 19th. So I'm still gonna go. Even though it goes down drastically, I'm still gonna go and see what it was. Baby, when I tell you I was freaking out. And then, sorry, I'm gonna scoot y'all up a little bit because I'm going to be hanging these clothes. So my friend called me. They're, you know, freaking out like me too. And when I gave them the rundown of how it went, they're like, oh, okay. But baby, they know me, baby. That's why, like, ladies, invest in a mirror, invest in a mirror. And that's why I tell a lot of women too, you know, your preventive care is the best thing because your doctor knows your history. So they could be more of a calming factor for you than a doctor who doesn't know you at all, and you just go there and you're like, I have a lump, and they're gonna be like, I really don't know you, so let's get some history, like, you know, what age did your menstrual cycle started, da-da-da-da, do you have a family history of breast cancer? So for me, it was a wham bam thank you ma'am, because I've been going to my OBGYN for 10 years now, this particular one. I had to switch when I was pregnant with Cameron because at the time I was working at JFK Medical as a registered nurse, which is an HCA hospital. And I'm trying to block this little thing. And the insurance, I had to give birth at Palms West Hospital because if I gave birth at Bethesda, I would have to pay 80% of the bill and my insurance would pay 20% of the bill. But if I give birth at Palms West, because that's the sister hospital of HCA or JFK, I pay 20%, they pay 80%. So baby, guess where I had my baby at? Ding, 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 Palms West. Yes, honey. So my doctor, my OBGYN at the time, she was like, I'm not contracted for Palms West. I'm only contracted with Bethesda, but I know a good colleague of mine. She's very thorough like me. She's so sweet. My first OBGYN was a Jamaican lady. Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. Oh, I forgot her name. But she was right here off of Woolbright and Congress. When I tell you the sweetest, very thorough, like, oh my gosh, I loved her. So, long story short, I had to go to that particular doctor and I fell in love with her staff, and she was right. She was very sweet, very kind. I fell in love with her staff and I just kept it. After I had my baby, in my mind I was like, after I had my baby, I'm going back to my OBGYN. I'm not finna be playing with these people like this. But they were so nice and so sweet. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep you. So she was like, I haven't seen you in years. So I had to tell her how I had moved. At the time, I was seeing their nurse practitioner, which is named Dr. NP Patricia Soma. but she retired last year. So I've seen her for the past, after I had Cameron, so for the past 7 years, I've been seeing Patricia. So she's like, I haven't seen you in so many years. I said, I know, because I've been booking all of my pap smears and stuff with Patricia. She's like, yeah, Patricia left. She retired. I'm like, oh my gosh. So yes, ladies, like I was saying, invest in a mirror. Like I have this is not for the fellas, but fellas, they need to do, just like we do breast checks, they need to do breast checks too, and they need to do testicular checks just to make sure that they don't have any lumps in their testicles also. So, but for my ladies, make sure you have, I have something what I call a Gucci mirror. I don't even play, baby. I be checking. If I see anything wrong, run it. But yeah, so this is what we're doing today. We're putting up more that I thought that I didn't have. Now I realize I do have. And then going to my godson's birthday dinner. So that's it for this Saturday. I gotta put up the get ready with me vlog. I'm putting that up today. It's not gonna take me long to edit, so that's why I'm not really in a rush. Them get ready be the quickest thing to edit. It just be like bam bam, because you're just sitting and talking, so it's not really anything crazy that you have to edit. You don't have to put songs, you don't have to do, see, that's what takes so long with the editing thing, is putting in the songs and cutting this part out, cutting that out, so it could flow a little bit better. I wore this dress to the DR for my birthday, girl. And then I need to go and book a gym membership, because baby, I'm busting out these Skims. Like, I was like, I can't believe I'm no longer a medium in Skims. I need to watch my mouth, and I need to work out, because this is a no-go. So that's what's on the agenda. And then I gotta pick up some stuff from Target. I think that's it. We gotta do outfit check. I'm sporty.
What am I, casual?
I guess for 2023 we really not showing out how we used to. Cause I used to wear heels like crazy. Okay,
you know I'm gonna be the best one.
Oh, you
the best one? No, this is the best one right here.
Okay, Nana.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Show little ass.
Oh, you gotta show the wrist too.
Oh, you gotta show the wrist.
You gotta
and
show
the ring.
See you at the Bday party. Oh, where's Cam? Where's CJ?
Come on,
CJ,
come here.
Outfit check.
Outfit check.
Outfit check. It's his face. He's talking about, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in there, boys club.
It's him all the way over here talking about here. Ew.
New York, I'm really walk hot in my soul.
Oh, I gotta do dance too.
Good.
Hot in my soul.
Oh, you know, dude. What's going on, boss?
It's Asian.
Look at me in the cut. Messing up people.
Birthday to you. In your dorm.
Are you 20? Are you 2?
Are you 3?
3? Are you 4? Are you 5? Are you 6? Are you 7? Are you 8? Are you 9? Are you 10? Are you 11? Are you 12? Are you 13? Are you 14? Are you 15? Are you 16? Are you 17? Are you 18? Are you 19? Are you 20? You got looking for 21, huh? 21. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
So last night we went to my godbaby's birthday dinner. We ate at Soho. I never been there before. Come to find out, it was Club Ivy back in the day. So today's Sunday. I'm just doing a whole lot of unpacking of these things. I have like my Tom Ford book and my Chanel book. I'm not sure. I was thinking about putting them here. Usually this book goes in like the living room because it's so big. But I have all these Dior collection magazines too. So I'm like, maybe these should go in the living room. Like stack them up and have them facing like this way. I don't know. And then I have a Chanel book also too. So I'm trying to see which one would look cute in the closet. I think the Dior. Because I could put that like this. I know. Trying to put it like, well, y'all really can't see it from here. But let me show y'all. So I'm trying to put it like right here to see if it'll look good. And this diffuser, remember I got it from Target. That thing smells so good. It has my, it doesn't have a strong smell to it. So that's what I'm trying to see if I should keep that there or if I should just put the Chanel. The Tom Ford in this book is so freaking heavy. So I'm trying to see what should I do. I don't want this diffuser to fall. And then I bought something from IKEA also too. So yeah, I think that's cute. It's a little linty. But the Tom Ford won't show except for right there, which is okay. Yeah, I think that's cute. And then I could just, ooh, I hope I'm not blocking y'all. I could just have the boys right here. My friend could stay right there. She's cute by Tom Ford and Chanel. And then that right there, like that. Yeah, I think that's cute. What do y'all say? Something simple, not too crazy. Yeah, I think that's cute. I think it's cute. And then we'll flip it and flop it if we don't like it too. And then for these editions, because Dior just sent me another, these are the books like I showed y'all. They sent me another one, so I'm gonna see if I should just put it, and this is Louis. So, and Louis don't even, I think I'm gonna throw this away. It's like, they just show you all of the collections. That's basically it, like what you want to buy, and that's it. But the Dior ones look more home fashion. This one got candle all on it, but they just sent me another one, so that's, I'm like, let me just go, let me switch that out and just have it piled up together and see how that look. And then we'll put the IKEA piece together. I'm trying to have the IKEA piece go in that corner right here. I think it'll look cute. But I put the flowers on here. I need to go get more flowers. I didn't really take care of the flowers this time because I was busy. But you see how like they have really nice aesthetic pleasing books. So all three of these can go on top, and I'll have the flower on top of that. Yeah. I like that. Let me go charge out because my camera's going dead. So good morning. So this is a little piece that I bought from IKEA and I put up yesterday, and it's really cute. These two pieces were on this side and now we're back to an empty space. So I love this. I always go eat lunch when I have time to at the RH. That's the Restoration Hardware place up in Palm Beach. Their pieces are so expensive, but it's so nice. But you can also find dupes. Like IKEA has a lot of the dupes that they would have. So I like this. Don't mind this. I'm going to fix that. It looks cute too, and I need to get another table and I need to paint this black. So it's still a work in progress, but so far it looks so good. I love how this corner piece looks. Yeah, boo-boo.
Can I wear long pants for school?
Oh, okay, yeah. Y'all see me in my hair bonnet, but that's because I am cooking and I don't want the food to get hair in it, so I put my little hair bonnet in. But today we did a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't even get to bring y'all because I went to the courthouse to get the paperwork. Let me show you what I did, because when I say I was to get the paperwork for the civil suit, not the civil suit, the small claim suit, and a passport application for my son. I had to go, I emailed my job that I got. They want me to start January 31st, so I tried to fax them all of the application that I filled out. Well, long and behold, they couldn't get it. They were getting like 17 pages out of the 34 pages. So I went to the hospital and met up with the lady who does the paperwork and the credentialing. I gave it to her. Went to Kirkland's, but I couldn't find anything in Kirkland's. But the guy told me to come back like a little bit later on today because the truck, I went too early in the morning. I went like at 10 in the morning, that's why. I had to go pick up CJ because he had like a little stomach virus, but I think it's from the cheesecake he ate because maybe that cheesecake was sitting outside. Not outside, like, but here on the countertop. And then I wanted to cook what we call Jonjon. Some people call it the black rice, the Haitian black rice. So I had to go get some of these to cook. I took the tree down. There's no more Christmas in the house. Cam is bummed about it, but he's gonna be all right because we're 2 weeks into the new year. Christmas have to be adios. I know some people, they keep their stuff on until like February. Baby, I'm not doing that. So we ended up doing all of that. And then I emptied out a lot of the boxes. Mind you, my floating shelves for my laundry room is not here. So
I had to improvise. I put all of my stuff up here because I couldn't take it no more. So once it comes, then I'll store it over there at its designated location that it's supposed to be in. So today it was good. It wasn't that bad. And this thing is popping. But it's alright though, because I can handle it. Good morning. So we're heading off to urgent care today. Yesterday I worked at the hospital as an RN. When I tell you, I don't know, sometimes, you know, I feel like God, it's the light, it's the sunlight. God shows you a way. And when he shows it to you, he shows it to you in a way that you feel like you're done with this. And it's so crazy because I remember when I was at the old hospital down in Miami, I was saying the same thing, but I don't know what caused me to forget how difficult it is. So yesterday I started off with 6 patients. They don't do 7 patients over there, which I'm grateful for. But I started off with 6 patients and the load was so heavy. And there was 3 PCAs on the floor. And the PCA that was on my side, helping the patients out, she decided to come for me.
Try to play a strategic game with me. Who the you think you are? Don't you ever play me like that, ever. Don't you ever, you heard what I just said, don't you ever.
I mean, I don't know what was up with this lady. I'm over here like, long story short, we had basically 2 bedbound patients, and that was another thing. They gave, the report that they gave was not accurate to what the patient was. So they were right about bed A. They were like, yeah, he's bedbound, he's a feeder. Like when they say feeder, that means like you have to feed the patient. And they told me bed B was walkie-talkie alert and oriented. So I went to do my assessment. Sir is pulling off his gown, pulling off his urostomy. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Like literally, what is going on? So, long story short, she goes towards the end of the shift, she goes and try to clean bed A up and wanted my assistant. Mind you, I discharged 1 patient and I got another patient right back. But the patient that I got right back came from their primary care. They drew her blood. Her hemoglobin was like 6.3, right? She's 9 weeks pregnant and she's bleeding and she's having like big clots. So they thought that she was having a threatening miscarriage. Well, OBGYN came in and was like, I need a speculum, I need this, I need that. So she basically looked at her uterus at the bedside. And this OBGYN, she likes to teach too. So she was like, yeah, let me show you how it looks. I was like, oh, that's cool. So she was like, you see, her head of her uterus is closed. So we wouldn't know where the bleeding is occurring from, but this happens to like 12 to 20% of pregnant women in their first trimester. This was her first pregnancy. And she was like, I didn't find out I was pregnant until it was Christmas. So she feels like, you know, she wants to have the baby and she's just so frightening that she keeps on seeing blood. So she was like, at first, she thought that the ultrasound showed that the baby was not alive. Well, the fetus, I should say. Come to find out, it has a heartbeat of 147 beats per minute. So she's like, that's a very strong heartbeat. So it's not a threatening miscarriage, because it would have been 2 factors. the head of the uterus would have been open and the heart rate of the baby would be significantly lower than what it is right now. So she's like, I will put you on bed rest for 12 weeks, no sex, no vaginal sex for 12 weeks. And she was explaining stuff. Mind you, the other PCA is waiting for me to help her clean the patient. Mind you, there's 3 PCAs on the floor. The chain of command goes like this. There's 3 PCAs on the floor. You need to ask one of your PCA colleagues to help you clean up a patient. If neither one of those other 2 are available, then you come to the nurse and be like, hey, when you're free from what you're doing, can you help me clean the patient? Because that's not urgent. A bleeding, vaginal, 9-week pregnant woman is more urgent than cleaning up a patient. That's how it is on NCLEX. That's how it is. If they ask you a question on NCLEX, who is more priority? You would not put a cleaning patient to clean up a patient is priority. You would put the active vaginal bleeding patient is more priority to assess and do what you need to do with the doctor. Girl, the lady leaves the patient in Trendelenburg, which means upside down, in the bed high to the sky.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
High to the sky. I forgot to tell y'all this. Prior to that, I had asked her to discharge. I discharged a patient. The patient's wife was waiting for the patient downstairs. And I said, hey, I discharged the patient. Just wheel the patient downstairs to his wife. Girl, she goes and tells me I'm on a very important phone call right now. So when I'm done with my very important phone call, I'll take the patient down. I'm like on her personal phone.
Oh, you sound like you slow.
Them down. Mind you, girl, the other PCA is like, I don't have that side. Like, what is she doing? So that PCA went in the break room and was like, you need to take that patient down because I'm all the way on the other side and you're just on your phone waiting for what call I don't know. So the girl who was in the break room with her was like, she was on the phone with Apple. I'm like, oh my gosh. I guess she got mad at the fact that I'm like, your very important phone call is not very important during your work time. Like, there's a patient, family member waiting downstairs. You need to bring the patient down. Girl, I guess she called herself being mad about that. And now she want to come for me about cleaning a patient. So I told her that I was busy with another patient. She comes to me and tries to come for me talking about, you need to know how to do teamwork.
Oh, you sound like you slow.
I said, excuse me? I said, who do you think you're talking to? She was like, oh, you need to know how to do teamwork. I said, teamwork in what assets when they have 3 PCAs on the floor? I said, you need to learn your chain of command. Oh, you can't give me orders. I said, girl, I said, let me tell you something. I've never in my life disrespect a CNA, but you need to be checked. I said, baby, I'm a registered nurse and you're a CNA. I can delegate to you as much as I want to. Don't get it confused. And if you don't like me to delegate you, go to nursing school and get your RN degree. So me and her is going toe to toe at the nursing station, literally. So the charge nurse is looking at her like bewildered. The charge nurse is like, she's a registered nurse. She has every right to give you orders. What are you talking about? I said, exactly. She's like, well, I asked her for help and she told me that she's busy. And she said, and she is. Because she was helping out a OBGYN doctor with a patient at the bedside. What did you want her to do? Tell the doctor no? I'm like, girl, you better go sit down somewhere. I'm like, I can't. It's out of my 12 years of being a registered nurse, I could count on, I was one CNA that I had an issue with because for some reason, I don't know why they act like you do absolutely nothing as a registered nurse.
until they become a nurse, until they become a registered nurse, and they see what you go through, and they're like, damn, this shit is hard. Yeah, we don't just sit down and pass meds, ma'am. Like, I don't know what y'all, it just pissed me off. It literally pissed me off that this lady was like, you don't have no right to tell me what to do or order me to do. I'm like, what? But then again, I think she thinks because she's older than me, and she's Haitian, of course. She's Haitian, and I think because she thinks she's older than me, that I'm like, baby, once you swipe this badge into that kiosk or into that time clock, baby, age is not the factor. The degree is the factor. And you need to not do that, because you're putting your job in jeopardy. For what? When you're totally in the wrong. I just can't. I just can't. I was just like, and other nurse was like, girl, you handle that with poise, because baby, when I tell you I would have went off on her. It is so crazy, because the other nurse heard me, and other nurse said, girl, you nice, because I'm not nice like that. Because when they get like that, I tell them straight up, go to nursing school. Go to nursing school. You don't like your job, go to nursing school. I'm like, but I'm trying not to be mean like that, because I don't know if she got bad news. I don't know. Girl, I don't know what happened to her. But baby, she tried to take it out on me. And I'm like, baby, please don't do that. Please don't do that. So of course I had to write her up. And I never write people. I never, out of my 12 years, I've never wrote anybody up. But this one, oh baby, I said, you're not getting away with this one, baby. I'm sorry. I don't know what high horse you think you riding on, but baby, you riding on a donkey. You're riding on a donkey. What time is it? I went to lunch a little late today. It's 2 o'clock. But it wasn't like crazy busy. I was just like in a run, so I was just like knocking them out. So yeah, today wasn't bad. I had somebody who came in with his testicle was swollen, and the first thing came to mind, I'm like, are you a truck driver? He was like, no. He was like, but I drove from Canada all the way down to Deerfield. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. Certain things, I don't know I would ever do that. Like, and then my coworker was like, she drove from San Francisco to Vancouver, and she was like, the scenery is so nice. Like, she was like, you have to do it. Knowing me, baby, I would be asleep. So, and we had follow-ups, labs to review. It wasn't that bad today. It wasn't bad. Oh, and then this elderly lady came in. She cut her arm, profusely bleeding for the past 2 days on Eliquis, which is a blood thinner, of course. And when she comes in, she has like a towel with 3 plastic bags placed in. So I'm like, oh, let me see. The towel was drenched. I was like, her arm's been bleeding like that for 2 days. And her caregiver's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, baby, you gotta go to the ER. You need an H&H. Like, no. And just like that, baby, we are done for the day. I love this little urgent care. Everybody wants me to come like full time. They're like, we're waiting for you. We're making, I'm like, okay. Because baby, what y'all don't know is I won't be here full time. But anywho, see, if it was a hospital, as a registered nurse, I would have still been tussling with them patients. Right now, I would have been passing all my 5 o'clock meds and getting ready to give report at 7 o'clock to the nurses. So I like this. That's why I'm like, I'm trying to limit myself. The more she asks me to come, I am forever grateful, and I will come until I get this permanent job that I got. So Mind you, I'm just waiting for credentialing to occur. And once that occur, baby, done. And I have to get all of this scenarios of being a registered nurse imprinted in my head. So when I ever think about, this is too hard, I can't. Bitch, remember, you was going through it. And he made a way. And he took you out of it again. Don't take it for granted. The pay is better. Don't take it for granted. And baby, when I tell you I won't, baby, I won't. Okay? So, I was actually done by 3:30. I was doing some telehealth, just going over lab results with the patient. And I was refilling some of the patient's medications that needed to be refilled, like your typical blood pressure medications and stuff like that. So, oh, somebody got into a car accident. That sucks. I hate that when that happens. So, that's it. I need to call these people to see if they're done with my purse, like I said before. Just remember, V, and please, y'all remind me when y'all hear me talking ish about the NP world, y'all be like, bitch, remember what you said and what you was going through. Take it back. Take it back. So, yeah, I'm just gonna head home. I don't have nothing to do. I could just relax now. I just have to clean up. Oh my gosh, this house, for some reason, but it's because I have kids. And I make sure I clean up every night. Before I go to bed, I make sure I wash dishes and stuff. But in the morning time, baby, we be scrambling and going crazy in this house. So, I just gotta pick up a couple of things around the house. And that's it. Just tidy up.